Yo, what is going on? This is Jay Hamster here from the AZ Screen Recording. I'm here to do a screen record reaction to Dead End Hip Hop's CLB review. I'm doing this specifically because I do fuck with Dead End Hip Hop. I do remember their review for Scorpion left a bad taste in my mouth, but you know, we're here to rectify this and see how they feel about this one. They did give a good, you know, I know they called the Dark Lane tapes uninspiring, but they did give like the Scary Hours EP a good review. So I'm here to just review this album and see how this goes, and I'm here to react to this review. So like I said, I personally like CLB. I thought it was Drake's best album since, if you're reading this, or specifically since Views. It's been a while, and I think this will be another good catalog for Drake. With that being said, let's react.
Dead End Hip Hop album review. Drake, Certified Lover Boy.
Hold on. Oh, whoa. FIFO, you caught me off guard with this. What'd you do to your hair, man? Boy, what'd you do to your hair? Oh my God. It's different, bro. It's different. I'm not trying to roast. It's different. But I like it. Pause.
The fucking Drake. Drake has been done multiple times on Dead End Hip Hop. I would likely say every album that he has released, we have done. If you don't know who the hell Drake is, he's from Toronto. That's all you need to know.
Hold on. I don't think I've ever seen the Thank Me Later review. I've seen the Take Care and the Nothing Was the Same, if you're reading this and all the other stuff. But I didn't know you guys did Thank Me Later. I mean, I know you guys started, 10 years ago, but I didn't know y'all did Thank Me Later. So if you guys can find that, if any of you guys can find that video, anyone in the comment section find that video, send your boy a care package and put it in the comment section. Put the links in the comment section, because I have not seen the Thank Me Later release. They did the So Far Gone one, but 10 years later, but I didn't see the Thank Me Later release. So go on.
That's it.
Man, it's been what, 2-3 years since the last release?
Last year. Dark Lane demo. We did it live.
Oh, yeah, we
Remember, because this was during pandemic, so we was all on Zoom and we did it live.
Yeah.
And then we did that little EP, Scary Hours EP. Yeah.
So yeah, to my point, we've done everything.
Damn, y'all fucking up. I didn't remember the live one they did. That was when they called it uninspiring. But I think what people was trying to say is, like, it's been 2 years since they did an album review from Drake, which was Scorpion, and that was the album that they shitted on. I mean, pretty much every reviewer shat on that album, but yeah, it was,
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna start here, bro.
Where you gonna start?
This is one of Drake's best projects.
Yo, that's a hot take.
It's a hot take. I'm with FIFA on this one. I'm with FIFA 100%. I believe this is one of his projects in a minute.
What ride? Like, yo, you hear Ken and them laughing, and then Rod is just the song. Yo, wait. No. Let him rock for a minute. You know what he said.
Look, I guess I'm just gonna have to react to the people who will disagree. So I'll let FIFA do his talking.
People, I ain't stutter, bro.
I think this is one of.
Damn.
Drake has been extremely consistent.
I heard that. I heard that rim shot, that shady rim shot. Y'all not funny.
Album doesn't stray away from what he's really done in the past. I had to go back and listen to a couple albums and watch some of our older reviews, In my opinion of his projects typically change over time. But when I listen to this in comparison to his other stuff, it's not that different. You know what I'm saying? Drake still does a lot of music that I don't necessarily care for. Like, oh, I'm in the mood for this. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like the joint with Giveon and Lil Durk in the Bible. Like I love Giveon on that. And even like that little beat switch at the end. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like Dirk on there. Giveon actually did impress me. Like he impressed everyone else. I loved Giveon on Chicago Freestyle, but on this one I was like, oh no, I'm a little underwhelmed here.
Really like it, but that type of track, I'm just like, I'm not here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not for me. The Love All with Jay-Z, like that. The first two joints, the way it comes in, I really like those joints.
Poppy's home?
Yeah.
You
I
know
like it.
people gonna like that shit.
Yeah.
He probably walk in the house saying that shit every day. Poppy's home.
Daddy's
Hey, my
home.
wife already called me that. So
That's what I'm saying. That's
Daddy's home. Daddy's home.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, see,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
on
That
point.
shit hits home, boy.
But nah, it's not even because of that. I like Poppy's Home because
crazy.
he addresses all of the Drake babies out here that copy his melodies and his style and all of that. And he addressed that shit in his way. I was like, Montel Jordan's Daddy's Home? Does anybody know that song?
Why you hating on Montel, bro?
I'm not hating on Montel. That was just,
Man.
I was surprised to hear that,
That
sample
yeah.
out of all the songs that he's done.
I'm sure Montel was surprised too.
I'm sure Montel probably got a good check.
I'm
But
sure
yeah,
he did.
probably
He
was.
said it's Friday nights and I feel alright.
Like coming off of Champagne Poetry, like it just don't hit. Like for
It don't
me.
hit the same. I agree. I agree.
It doesn't hit the same. I will say that. But the reason why I expected a different intro all the time. You know, it's like, come on. What was the song after Tuscan Leather? It was Furthest Thing. And it wasn't as, you know, it was more of a slow down thing. Same thing. You hear Survival, and then Nonstop came in and people hated that. Well, Nonstop was a monster. So you pick your, you know.
But again, I like how Drake is addressing, you know, the motherfuckers in the industry that want to talk shit about him, but then do what he does.
Was that what he's talking about, or was he talking about he's not being able to be featured on these new up and coming rappers? Because that's what I thought he said. That I thought he was like sorry because you weren't able to name drop me and stuff like that.
I think all of that is
Okay.
part of it. All of that is part of it. I love the sample that they used for In Too Deep with Future. You know what I'm saying? That's off of Bum B's project. Get Throwed, I want to say. That's the name.
Yeah, Get Throwed. It had the radio version of Get Throwed had Jay-Z's version on it, but then the original had two Bun B verses. I loved it because Pimp C killed it, and it was Bun B, and then Zero killed that hook. Man, oh man, god damn, that shit was fire.
Joint. And I'm bad with names, but I think I'm right on that
That's
one.
the road.
All right. Then he got a couple of joints that I'm just like in between that I'm just like I'm not really fucking with. But
But you said it's his best album, though.
okay. But I also said that Drake makes music that I don't fuck with. Drake makes music that I don't like. I don't like 100% of all Drake shit. I like it overall.
You gotta stay consistent with that opinion, people. I love it. You gotta make sure they try to use that against you, and you're like, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen to what I said.
So you like this album?
I like the album.
He said it was his best album.
No, I got
I said
that. I
it's
got
one
that.
of his best albums.
So
Not
you-
the
you-
best.
yeah.
One of his
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, calm down, Modest Media. We hear you, but no.
He said.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I defended him last time. Let me shut up.
He said one of the best. Yeah.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Down, Mike.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, Ken. That was good.
Oh my God.
That was good. I fucks with that. That was a good.
that was
Boo.
That was quick and witty right there. I like that.
Damn. I don't tennis that.
That's a bar.
That's a bar.
bar.
You know what I'm saying? The best thing Jay-Z's ever said.
Pipe Down was cool. Didn't love it, but I like it. Like I could replay that joint, even though that's the style of Drake that I don't care for it, but sometimes he makes joints that I like. I like Pipe Down. It's cool. Yebba's Heartbreak, a little too slow for me. However, then when it gets to Knife Talk with 21 Savage and Project Pat, that is the Drake album. That's
Fire. That it can't. What was that? No Friends in the Industry. Fire.
the rapidy Drake that I want to hear more of. 21 Project Pat, they killed that shit. Love
Not
that
No
shit.
Friends in the Industry, the one before that.
That's the one where he was talking shit on
Oh
the
yeah. I fuck with that. Yeah. This is kind of like
One of the
where,
best songs.
yeah. And then this is kind of like where it picks up because you go No Friends in the Industry, Knife Talk, 7 a.m. On Bridal Path.
That's my favorite.
That shit is hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne.
Man.
Hey,
Man.
I think this one's a no-brainer when it comes to Lil Wayne and any feature at all.
Yeah.
hey, Weezy. Hey, look, if you watching, my nigga, I need that shit, bro.
What has this dude been on in these
shit you did
features?
on West Side shit, the shit on this shit, the other features you been done did, bro. Hey,
This man
Weezy.
has been a feature killer.
Weezy.
Apologize to Wayne. Dead End Hip Hop, apologize to Wayne now. Cause y'all did a video. Y'all need to apologize to Big Sean too. Y'all did a video of who was the worst lyricist. You know, or not who was the worst. Y'all said who had the worst lyrics between the two, Big Sean and Wayne, and both of them stepped up. They watched your videos. It ain't like the way y'all came from, so they said, okay, you know, this is what we really can do. So y'all need to apologize.
And the price, man.
I need it.
Weezy, baby.
But again, I just think that this is one of his better projects. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with it. I don't all the way love it because again, he makes music that I'm just like, damn, Drake, bro, you could have cut that.
He could have, but at this point, when it comes to stream trolling, it is what it is. So I'm not really too mad at it.
Had another hard joint. You know what I'm saying? Left that two soft joints and it would be better. But that's why I had to go back and I'm like, Drake is never gonna do that.
Damn, you ain't love all of them?
I ain't like what?
I'm saying.
Oh,
What is that?
he made a whole other project. What the fuck? What song is that?
That's with Jay-Z.
Yeah, I fuck with Love All.
I think so. All of
I thought he did too.
I'm talking about the. Never mind.
Yeah. It
Never
didn't hit
mind,
as
never
hard, bro.
mind, Never mind.
It didn't hit as hard as Ken's joint.
Yeah.
But no, I like Jay on there. It sounded a bit lazy. It sounded just Jay.
No.
Just a little.
No, Fivo. I heard that Jay-Z voice. He was coming straight for DeHaven's head. He was coming for DeHaven. At first I thought he was talking about Ye, but it was like, nah, because they were just at the show. So it had to be DeHaven, because DeHaven has been saying some things towards Jay the last few times. So I thought Love All, Jay-Z, I thought his verse was vicious.
Look, I feel, you know what? It feels like Jay's just coasting. It's like bro, I'm not putting no effort in no more. Like,
No, he sounded a little bit more aggressive on this one than he did on the Donda joint. Like,
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah,
too.
yeah. It sounded like he was mad about something. Like he was really thinking about what he was rapping about, and it kind of upset him a little bit. Versus Donda, he just kind of. I feel like that he just kind of.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Loaded
that verse
on.
was lazy. This
Yeah.
one, when I listened to this, I was like, damn, why did Jay do Ye like that? Jay gave Ye that
the same day,
bullshit
though.
ass voice,
But it was like the same
but
thing.
that tells you something. Jay-Z gave Ye that bullshit ass verse, but then he gave Drake this shit. This verse was dope. His
was.
flow was
I'm not gonna necessarily. I don't think that's fair to say. I don't want that narrative to go out there that Jay-Z's trying to sabotage Kanye in favor of Drake. It just was. It was what it was, pretty much.
good. His lyrics were good. Drake won on this, man.
No, I feel you.
Drake won on this.
It just feels like
How
Jay
your
coasted a
best
little
friend give your enemy the best verse?
I did feel like he gave him a better verse.
And it almost sounded like you can take everything that Jay said and apply it to Kanye in that verse too.
I thought he was talking about Kanye till I looked it up.
I didn't say he was. I just said it sounded like you could apply it.
No, he's definitely not, because I
Yeah.
looked it up and he's talking about the other guy, the guy that shot at him or something. Yeah.
DeHaven. That was a guy Jay-Z was doing some street stuff with. Come on, Mike. Don't be that other guy. What? Come on. Don't do that. I mean, I'm not in the street, so I'm not gonna say all that right now. But supposedly, DeHaven was the guy. For those who don't know, who are watching, DeHaven was the guy that Jay was, running the streets with. And then, you know, when Jay-Z was talking about the gunshots, DeHaven goes into a thing about that on Vlad. So we'll just leave it at that.
Jay fans, DeAndre.
I never knew. I didn't know his name or whatever.
It was his friend, but the guy that shot at him. No.
Isn't it
I can't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The guy, I don't know, let him cook for a minute, but no, he has a friend, starts with a D. Whoever that guy was friends with someone that shot at Jay-Z. And that's why him and that guy are not friends.
I vaguely remember
I'll look it
that.
up. Y'all not real Jay-Z fans. This is
I vaguely remember.
This is
I'm
embarrassing.
stupid.
Oh, another thing too, that the Jay, especially when Jay started, like the first couple of lines, it reminded me a little bit about Nipsey too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want me to be cool with him, but he was trying to kill me or some shit like that, shoot at me. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, for some reason it reminded me of Nip too.
I'm weird with Drake, man. Like when I first put this on, it was like kind of background.
You said you said you weird. You weird with Drake.
I'm like, oh, this sounds good. But it's like the second time and the third time I listened to it, I was like, oh man, well, that it sounds different. I don't like it as much anymore.
Damn.
And then I listened to it again, and I'm like, okay, I kind of like it again. So yeah, I think I've said that about other Drake projects. Like some I won't like it, like, you know, by the time we review them, but then later on I like them. I think it was like that with If You're Reading This Is Too Late is what it was called. I hated it when I first heard it, but then
You was like that with Views too, right?
reviews too, yeah. But later I liked it. So it's very difficult for me to take, you know, a strong take.
And I feel you on that, FIFO. But this is what I always tell people, you know, like, especially when it comes to stuff like this, you know, that's why when people, you can't get upset when people say, oh, this is a classic or it's a personal classic, because of how these songs will end up aging over time. Like I said, everyone shitted on Views when it came out. Like, no one appreciated Views when it first came out, even though it sold a lot. And I listened to it. Back then, I was like, oh, it's cool. I like it. But I don't think it's as great as many people put it out there. But now I listen to some of the songs, and I was like, actually, these songs have actually aged well. I think there were too many songs. But I think, okay, these songs have actually aged pretty well. A majority of the songs on these albums have aged pretty well. And I think Drake was just doing something that nobody was really doing. That's how 808s was too. So, yeah, it's good to see. Like, same thing with If You're Reading This. You listen to it first listen, it's like, oh, it's cool, but it's, you know, he went a direction I don't with. But that's how risk-taking works. Sometimes it don't work right now, but in the future, you gotta see the forest before the trees when it comes to these things.
On the first listens of his album. Yeah, man, I think just off top, man, it's just like this project is like half and half for me. And it's half and half of me because I think I just enjoy the rapping part of Drake more than the singing part of Drake.
So you didn't like get along.
I agree. But I like some of the singing songs like TSU, the Yebba stuff, some other songs I can't get into right now. I actually thought were really dope as well.
No.
Yeah, see that's that bullshit that we talking about.
Nah.
That's literal bullshit. That song is bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Most of the singing tracks on here I did not like. I could say that. But most of the rapping stuff I did. Even stuff like Knife Talk, where it was just kind of bouncing. I even like Too Sexy, man. I thought that was a fun track.
I fuck with you.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
That shit is so fucking horrible, man.
I didn't like Too Sexy when I first heard it. I really didn't like it. But now I'm seeing the hype. I guess I'm caught up in the moment. I'm like, okay, the video is pretty nice. Fuck you, YouTube, for fucking copyright claiming that reaction video. But you know, it just, I thought it was really, I thought Too Sexy was okay. For
When I first said it,
This song is so bad.
It's not bad, y'all.
Fucking awful.
It is so bad.
This song is not bad.
It's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing bad. I know what you're saying because I thought the same thing when I first listened to it. Like, yo, why are you doing this?
Oh my god.
I was like, why are you doing this?
And I still say
I
that
don't
when I
think
hear
that
it.
I don't think that anymore.
I
I think it's a fun song.
Riding around talking about this song is cool.
Yeah,
He's like, it's in the strip club.
Yeah,
it's in the rap.
I can hear it in the strip club.
That changes my mind.
Right. I can hear it in the strip
Trying to change
club.
your
I'm
mind.
saying, why is that your retort? It's DJ Envy's playing the song, so therefore, like what?
No, what I'm saying is that you are in the minority. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
fine. That's fine.
That's cool.
I'm amazed that I don't care about fucking little Drake fans. I'm talking about y'all three.
It's fun.
That
It's
y'all
fun.
that y'all
fuck
are
with
into
it.
this song.
It's fun.
Especially
I'm not saying
you. That's funny because you've been talking about Drake is done, Drake is this, Drake is that, and you pick one of the most embarrassing songs on the album. You're like, this one's good.
That shit was
he's
horrible.
obviously the one trying to be serious. Is what I'm saying. It's like it just.
I'm so glad Mike called Mike called Ken out for that shit, because he needed to be called out, especially saying that Drake's run wasn't over. I said it that day. Drake's run was never going to end just because Pusha T did what he did. Drake was too big for that shit to happen. It was like Nas coming out with Ether. Yes, it put a chink in Jay-Z's armor, but it didn't end Jay-Z's career. Like, if anything, Jay-Z still did pretty well in his career with his consistency and his dropping his music.
He obviously wasn't trying. Have you seen the video?
Fuck no.
The video
That's the one with Kawhi, right?
It's
Yeah, it has Kawhi.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Kawhi in
hilarious.
it?
No, Kawhi
Leonard.
Leonard. You don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
you don't be getting the references, bro.
Oh, man.
I know who, he's a basketball player. I know who he is. But I thought you said koala.
Nah, it's probably one of Drake's worst songs ever. But
Oh, now you're gonna try and change. See, this how that bullshit go.
how
How are you?
bullshit.
How
You
are you
liked it a minute
quantifying?
ago.
Wait.
I never said I liked
Wait.
Ken.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
it.
I'm
No.
sorry.
How are you
Yeah.
quantifying that it's
Oh.
one of his worst songs ever? How are you
My fault.
quantifying that?
Besides listening to it.
Damn.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know what the fuck.
What's going on, B?
Hey, you
Hennessy, you vegan shit, bro?
What's wrong with you, man? What the fuck is happening?
This is what Drake bring out of niggas, man. Look at this shit. It was fun for me, man. I laugh every time I listen to it.
Yeah, I do too.
Dancing?
No, I wasn't dancing. I was.
Oh, man.
I don't want to see Ken do any of that too sexy stuff that was on the music video. No, bro, no.
Please tell me you got that. Please tell me you got that.
Hey, open up the video like that.
Man, please tell me you got that.
That's why I can't wear a muscle thermal, dog.
Too sexy for t-shirt. I'm ready. Hey, I got the bus.
Let me get a sense.
Don't please.
No, YouTube, demonetize the video now. Demonetize the video now.
Motherfucker, no.
You all of that shit.
I'm talking about him cutting out. Certified fuckboy. Put your goddamn shirt back on. What's wrong with you?
He said he too sexy for this review, goddamn.
He said he too sexy for a razor.
Chippendale. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I thought it was fun, man. The video's
alright.
hilarious. I thought the video.
I'm glad y'all liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be dancing to the shit, but I thought it was fun, man.
Cool.
I thought it was fun. First time I heard it, I was like, man, why are you doing this? But then later, I was like, all right, cool. I could get with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was a really, really popular song, so people will automatically connect to it.
Yeah.
Put a little trap beat on it. Bam, instant radio hit.
Yeah, I know you.
Lazy.
I know you skipped over Yebba's Heartbreak, but I thought that was a dope little kind of like an interlude type of thing.
He
I
skipped
did.
and say he didn't like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
I
said
mean,
it's
well, I
a
mean
bit slow.
skip. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He said it was a
it's a
little
bit
skip, a little slow, but I actually like that one.
You know, out of his slow songs, my favorite one was fucking Fans.
I wasn't really feeling that one. I thought that song was passable, to be honest with you.
Like, I don't know why I liked it, in all honesty. Aesthetically, I like that one. In comparison to, like, Get Along Better with, like,
You didn't like Fountain? I thought Fountains kind of sounded like Weekends. I figured you would kind of dig that one, but it had the I don't know. Who
oh, yeah, no, I do like that one.
Tim.
Yeah. Drake, for the most part, especially after Views, always puts that one Caribbean-inspired joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like,
I fuck with that one. That song was good.
yeah, no, I like that one too. Like, before I went to Toronto, I knew about it because of my friend. But until I went there and I experienced the Toronto culture, I'm surprised Drake doesn't do this more.
He should, cause that's I like that shit way more than his rapping. Cause I've been saying that shit for years, but damn.
Yeah, I'm
if
on
he
the
just
opposite end of that.
hurry up and give me a goddamn R&B album, man.
I
I'll
don't
be
know why
happy.
you want to drink R&B album.
Because I'm sick of this.
It's kind of
It's
almost an
not-
R&B.
it's not-
You got an R&B album. It was Scorpion, and you say you ain't like it. So, sorry.
Hey, he's sick of it too. Because he doesn't sound like he want to rap.
Kind of sounds
more
like an
R&B
R&B. It's
than-
more R&B
No,
than rap.
this sounds like a rap album. Stop it.
There's a lot of
Nah, I don't sound
Yeah,
like.
he's rapping damn near his own. He's just not rapping like fucking Conway or something, but he's rapping.
I don't know, y'all.
You don't smooth it out towards the end.
Right.
Yeah, no, they right. Cause like the first 5 joints he's rapping, first 6, 7.
You don't sound like that. Girls Want Girls. He was singing on
He
that.
was rapping on that.
No,
He was rapping actually. Like I said, there was like a few of them singing, but he was more rapping. I actually loved the rapping on here. I thought the rapping on here was really dope. I thought Drake rapping on here was dope. Obviously, the 7 a.m. and Bridal Path was a beast. It was a fucking beast. But no friends in the industry, man.
rapping on that.
Baby was singing, doing his thing.
Some
his
weird
wavy
auto
shit.
tune
When
thing.
was he singing on Girls Want Girls?
You asking us? You said he was
Yeah,
singing.
you said he was singing.
I mean, when was he not? When was he rapping? I'm sorry. Yeah.
that was Jedi I ain't even trying to do that. I ain't even trying to do that. Like,
I count that as singing.
so out of the first 7, there's only one that he's singing on.
He's rapping on the majority of the time.
In the Bible, he's singing. I mean, I'm sorry, I almost did it again. In the Bible, he's rapping.
Yes,
See,
he's rapping.
If
on
y'all
the song.
consider that rapping, yeah, okay, but I don't consider that rapping.
I don't see how
That's
you don't
rapping.
consider that rapping. That's rapping,
That's
dude.
rapping.
He's like singing.
It's sing rapping. It's
Exactly.
slapping.
Right. So if not Richard Gray.
Did he just say swapping? Oh my goodness.
Fuck, if you give Little Baby on Girls Want Girls, if you consider that rapping, what Drake is doing is rapping.
Okay, I didn't consider that rapping.
So Little Baby wasn't rapping to you then.
So what do you think of this shit, B?
He trying to move on.
No, I thought they was cooking. I was letting them cook. But
shit's burnt, bro.
Maybe the stove not on.
man, stop. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, I'm kind of straight on this.
It's a hard pass for you.
Yeah, it's a pass for me. I
Recycle
don't know.
bin,
I
bro?
just,
It's been a minute since the recycle bin done been brought out.
man, I just feel like I don't know. It's just the same Drake, really. If you're a huge fan of Drake, I can definitely see why someone would still love this album because this is Drake's wheelhouse. This is his MO. He's gonna make these type of sound albums. Now, of course, he's gonna always have a good 3 or 4 where I'm like, okay, yeah, I fuck like this. The 7 a.m. on Bridal Path is like that's the Drake I fuck with right there. I like that Drake. I like the beat switch on In Too Deep. I like the beat. I like the beat switch on that.
I did too, but I was more into. I was more into the beat switch for TSU, really myself.
Beat switch on In Too Deep, I thought was dope when Future came on and started rapping. I know there's gonna be a surprise, right? But even though Jay's verse was nice, I felt like overall the song was just boring. I didn't really care for Love All. It was a little bit of a disappointment, a little letdown for me.
Y'all always be like, "Bro, I don't know, man." But
Cause you love Jay,
about
cause
Jay.
you
That's
love
your
Jay,
boy.
man.
You know,
But I know it's not Jay's best. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
you know what I really feel?
I wouldn't finish.
Well,
Cause I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget.
Hold on, people. I'm gonna let you finish, but
But I felt that Jay should have been on You Only Live Twice
Nah,
with Ross and Wayne.
there was too much.
no, FIFO, no. There's not. Relax.
Fire on that. No,
Yeah.
that was too much fire on that. We didn't need Jay on that.
Nah, that shit,
We
man.
didn't need Jay on that, bro.
Yeah,
The way Jay was rapping on that.
you're right.
Mm-mm.
Love All.
He might have fucked that song up.
Yeah,
Item.
I liked his verse on Love All. I thought it was dope. I don't.
yeah.
You didn't like his verse? Really?
His verse was cool.
I thought his
The
song was
overall, the
cool.
song was just a lot of this stuff just ended up being background music. Only Live Twice. I was like, holy shit!
that shit was hard
Like
as fuck.
Ross did his thing,
Mhm.
Wayne, Drake did his thing. Like they all brought it on that joint. I was like, okay. And then the last joint, Remorse. I think that was another like a Drake style that I liked as well.
So you didn't like Night Talk?
No,
No friends in the industry.
I mean the night. No, I mean Project Pat went on there long enough. He was
Nah, I did like Knife Talk. I did like Knife Talk.
like 2 bars and then that was it. You know what I'm saying?
But 21? I thought you fuck with 21.
21 was cool at this song. I mean, a lot of these.
Did you like
Drake-
Knife Talk?
What'd you say? Did I miss something? I'm sorry. Didn't you just ask me the same
He
thing?
Jedi mind tricking you.
Oh, no, I didn't like Mike.
See the Matt. See,
No, I ain't even hear it.
Mask, bro.
I didn't hear what Mike was saying. He just came in just.
He said the same shit.
Oh, okay.
Do you like Night Talk?
Yeah, I'm like, but yeah, it's so low. shit was just mid, man. It's just so mid to me. Like this whole shit was just so mid. It was definitely a chore getting through this because every time I listen to it, it's like I end up getting bored, and then it got to a point where I started playing on the tracks that I like. I'm like, okay, let me stop doing that.
Is it mid for Drake or is it just mid in general?
Yeah, mid in general. I mean, because when we did the Scary Hours EP, I was like, okay, this is.
Now I think that was different, Drake.
Yeah, it was like a different. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Drake, you sound interested on the track. Like even the features and shit was dope. Lil Baby was way better on there than he was on this. The Champagne Poetry definitely reminded me of some Rock Marciano shit.
I saw people saying
that
that.
beat switch,
Yep.
the beat switch.
Okay,
No,
I was trying to
That's what
connect
you
that.
trying to tell me?
Okay.
And you didn't hear it. I was like, you don't hear that shit? Like
Nah.
that is Rock Marciano. All like I'm talking about the production. I ain't talking about the rap.
You're not the
Yeah.
first person I heard say that.
When I heard when especially when that beat switch, I'm like,
You didn't get rock.
That's interesting. I never, like I said, I'm curious. Anybody want me to react to some Rock Marciano songs? Just because I don't really listen to him too much outside of some shit he did with like Damo and Earl and Alchemist. But I would like to. I never know that. I never knew that because I don't really listen to the rock like that. So I'm curious.
Later on that whichever one he was dissing Ye on, where he was trying to sound kind of
Similar on
Soft,
Bridal Path.
It was either that one or the
Friends in
other
Industry.
one.
No friends. It was both tracks, but No Friends in the Industry was the one where he was talking more quiet.
To where
Okay.
he wasn't rapping like his normal self. He like smoothed it out and was like talking like he was like trying to be menacing. I got that too, and I was like, is that on purpose?
yeah, I don't know. I didn't peek that.
They say Rock like Drake.
Drake clearly likes rock.
Right. No Friends Industry was cool because I heard that 3-6 influence on the beat, so I thought that was.
So that was hard.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. But other than that, man, yeah, Erase My Mind. I'm with Rod, man. Like, yeah, when he get on that singing stuff, it just doesn't sound good. Like, it'd be different if he's singing good.
Here's the thing. I normally like it.
I
just
don't.
didn't really
I
like
never,
it.
I never cared for the singing Drake,
Yeah.
especially when he tried too hard at singing Drake.
Nobody care what I think, man.
Fucking Drake is in the damn ground. Drake is over. Drake this, that, and the third. And this nigga done whoop every goddamn streaming shit in a matter of hours.
He was talking about you on one of these. He's like, yeah.
I
He
thought
said,
that too.
people said
People
I'm
say
over
I'm
it. And I
done,
started to
I'm
believe
over
it for a minute.
Yep. You talking about you?
Yeah.
Drake watched the reviews. Drake fuck with that in hip hop. Or maybe not because y'all were shitting on him, but Drake tapped in. Hey,
You inspired him, Ken.
I ain't catch a good album. You know what I found interesting with this album is it did feel like Drake was kind of returning to like his old roots, like his comfort zone, instead of kind of stealing or borrowing a lot of other people's stuff or being influenced. I thought that was interesting that he wanted to give like a balance of rapping and singing and stuff like that, and kind of more of the traditional stuff that he used to do way back in the day. Maybe he did think he was like, maybe I am losing it, man. Shit, I ain't got no more. But I'm gonna have to go back to my roots, man. So I can.
Did he fool you? Did
Show
you
these
believe him? Did you believe him?
No, absolutely not. But no, I think he played it safe. You know, on here with a couple of big name acts.
But when
and stuff
hasn't
like
he
that.
though?
I will agree with this before any further. I will agree. I think this album there were some safe elements. I think Drake did, I'm not gonna say take risks, but I think Drake did try to go a little out of his comfort zone. But for the most part, this seemed like more of a safe album. But it's still good because he, like I said, there's certain things he did were out of his comfort zone that I don't usually see him doing. So, like I said, I'm not gonna say it's a risk taker, but he was definitely out of his comfort zone.
He played it safe. All of the albums are relatively the same. Big names,
This
sing
is safer
songy
than-
shit.
I don't know. It's a Drake album. It's flat, mundane, outside of a couple of tracks here or there. I think overall not interesting. Maybe a banger or two here or there, but I don't see it doing anything outside of that.
What do you want him to do at this point in 2021? What do you want Drake to do? All of these #1 albums, all of this.
I'll answer that, Mike. I'll answer your question. At least for what I want Drake to do. Personally, I do want Drake to get out of the. I don't think it'll ever happen until Lil Baby or anybody starts to take over and become the number one rapper where all they gotta do is churn out hits to keep that spot for a long time. I think personally, for someone to succeed Drake, which I confidently believe is gonna be Lil Baby, it might not be, but Lil Baby, is a little bit more marketable compared to anyone else now. If it's not Cardi B, in general, it's gonna be Lil Baby as the male genre or the top guy. Regardless, I personally believe for me, Drake should do what Jay-Z did, Eminem did at one point, Kanye. Once he starts going back, I think Drake should actually start going back to more artistic values in his lyrics. Like, try to be a little bit more artistic and try to not worry about making hits like Ross and them. Why? Because now, you don't have to worry about needing to make a hit, and you can actually just make good music. And I think taking that time to do that. Actually, y'all are saying about Scary Hours that y'all thought Scary Hours was dope. I wasn't really too big a fan of Scary Hour 2s, to be honest with you. I liked What's Next. I wasn't really too big on the Joint with Baby or the Lemon Pepper freestyle. I really wasn't into that. But I did. I thought it was okay. But I liked this album more than Scary Hours, to be honest with you.
Money he makes.
Right.
Irrelevant.
What do you want him to do? It's not irrelevant because this is what makes him money. So why would you want him to do something different? We
But
would.
you
don't have time for that?
nah. But no, I thought Champagne Poetry was cool.
Well, then you stop talking to me if we ain't got time for it. Let me go. Shit. We ain't got time. We ain't got time.
Real quick, why you ain't like Drake, Jada?
I don't know. I wasn't like it. Just and maybe it was the beat, but I thought there were a couple of good lines here and there. But I don't know, man. It didn't feel like he didn't put forth much effort between this and Donda. I felt like he was kind of mellow.
Nailed it.
Jay way better than this.
Dang.
Did you like it, Mike?
No.
It's not your favorite Drake album?
No. I mean, it started off good. Champagne Poetry was cool. I was like, I like this beat.
Everything starts off good with Drake, Mike. We've noticed.
Beat switch. I was like, I like this beat too. Well, all right.
Think track one.
You like? Did you like him on the beat though?
No, not really. So
Really?
this is my thing with Drake, and the thing is, it's the same complaint every time. I feel like Drake just doesn't want to be here.
He just
When I put this on, I feel like this album is like a group project in 9th grade, and he really just didn't want to fucking do his part, but he had to because he had to get a passing grade. So he showed up and he gave them the absolute bare minimum. But at the same time, I don't really call it playing safe simply because at this point, Drake hasn't done anything but this. When has Drake ever stepped out of his comfort zone and done something different? What project?
Take care. Also, Views. When he was experimenting with different beats, different genres, Views was one of those albums too. So you can't really say that, Mike. Nothing was the same. Had some different styles to it too.
Give me one.
Views sounded just like regular ass Drake. What are you talking about? It was
I disagree with that. Like I said, for the reasons I just said a couple of seconds ago.
more boring Drake. What do you mean?
I'll find him.
We don't have time to be. Yeah, you just keep saying shit, and then when you get checked, we ain't got time. All right, bro.
I'll get More Life. He did it. More Life, but
I don't remember More Life. That's a
That's
playlist
when-
one.
That's
That
yeah.
don't count.
Oh well, maybe that was.
I guess.
He did that. He did.
Yeah, that was one of.
yeah,
That was one of.
Oh, we ain't got time. Anyway,
One of them.
we ain't got time.
Rogers had it.
We ain't got time for Rod neither. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was the interesting thing about this is the most impassioned and excited Drake sound. It was on the 2 songs where he's dissing Ye. Your regular shit doesn't get you excited to rap, but when someone talks shit about you, then you want to rap. So it's like, so maybe people need to diss him more or talk shit about him more. Is that what it is? Because the rest of this, it just sounds like either is a whole bunch of tough talk, which I'm not interested in hearing from Drake. Not saying Drake isn't tough. Drake could probably fuck a whole bunch of people up. Great. I don't want to hear Drake talking about gangster shit. It just doesn't come off authentic at all. The other side of it is just like a whole bunch of like weird, I want this girl and I need this girl and here's this girl. It's just, I don't know what Drake could really be talking about in 2021 that would really make me interested. But on this particular album, there were glimpses where I'm like, man, if Drake really wanted to, he could really make some spitter type, like, not like Elzai type spitting, but he could really make some rap shit. But it's this weird midline that he always straddles that doesn't interest me.
I can explain that. That's more so, like, the way I look at it is, like I said, Drake's just trying to cater to every audience. I do think he does that to a fault, but I think, yeah, let me do the lyrical stuff, let me do stuff for the club, let me do the Caribbean stuff, let me do the mafia stuff for dudes who are just like for the street. Whatever the case is, Drake he does that, and I do think Drake does need to cut that out a little bit.
And it works for him.
It works for him. That's why I don't complain about it, because this is working for him. So why am I'm not gonna jump on here and be like, well, Drake sucks and Drake needs to try to change. For what? This motherfucker gave us an hour and a half fucking long ass fucking album, bro. We already got this from Ye. Now we got it from Drake, and it's like, please don't make.
And that's my beef with this album too. I believe, I will say, I believe this song, some of the songs should have been cut. Quite a few should have been cut, but I believe this was still a good album in my opinion.
The standard of y'all giving us these hour and a half long albums, and if you are, I will say this about Drake: at least Drake's shit sounded more varied.
Yes.
At least Drake gave us a variety of sounds.
Yes.
This whole thing didn't come off feeling as samey, so I will give Drake props for that. But at this point, Drake sounds like he is so uninterested in being on a song. I just don't even get what the point is.
I don't think so. At least that's not how I'm listening to it. But I do think it sounds like Drake's just like, I do think he's just chilling and doesn't feel like he needs to do anything until he gets out of his position and he just falls back and lets someone succeeds over him. Then I believe Drake can actually, if he wanted to, actually focus on the art, in my opinion.
You don't like this girls, you say
No,
lesbian?
no,
Me Too?
but
You
Me
don't like
Too.
that?
I mean, why are we using a joke from like 1998? Like,
I was surprised.
didn't that stop being funny at some point? And it's like, you're old, dude. Like, Drake isn't 19. So a song like Girls Want Girls was just so corny.
Mike, let me ask you about this particular track, because I feel like it hits both sides of what Drake does.
I know
right?
which one you're gonna pick too.
Race My Mind?
Oh no, I was gonna say Fair Trade, because he actually wrote that beat nice.
Okay.
Which one you say?
Race My Mind. Because you said that like you want an R&B album from Drake.
Yes.
And I feel like that was one of his better singing ones. And then when the beat changes, he was rapping. Now, granted, the content about it is like, oh, you know, this girl, you know.
She's a stripper, and I'm paying for her.
But I think sonically, like, to me, that was like the duality of Drake, and he did it well.
Yes, I agree. I just didn't like the rapping part, but I like the singing part. This is a strictly personal thing. This isn't an overarching statement about Drake's career. Personally, I enjoy Drake way more when he's just singing. Like Knife Talk, I'm not here for that kind of shit. But songs like fucking what's the one I said with Fountains? Like shit like that. I think it sounds really good. And if Drake stepped away and gave us a whole album of that, I don't think it would hurt his career.
No.
He could always go back to this kind of shit later.
And you know why? Because Drake has already transcended hip hop. Like he's just global, right? And I think that with the Burner Boys and the Afro beats and all of that shit being so popular, that if he made a 9, 10, 12 track project of that, it would dominate.
I agree.
It would go viral.
And that would be Drake taking a risk. I think it would work, but I think that would be Drake taking a risk to see if he could really hold down this other lane. I would find that interesting, but something like this, it doesn't do anything for me. Even on a mainstream rap level, it just doesn't do anything for me. It just doesn't sound like Drake gives a fuck about rapping anymore.
How'd you feel about Cudi, real quick?
Oh, Cudi's song? because that was Cuddy's fucking song.
No, it was not. No, the fuck it was not.
It's not my favorite Cuddy, you know, and I feel like Cuddy's been on a winning streak lately. That song was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't incredible. You're just a hater, bro.
Yeah, he is.
That song
you,
was.
you just don't fuck with Drake, bro. Since when?
No, you don't fuck with Cuddy.
Anyway, did you
It
like
wasn't my favorite Cuddy feature.
Yeah,
It just was
yeah.
like,
It was kind of like,
yeah. So I was wondering how you felt about it. Did anybody know what the album cover meant? I never looked it up.
So I don't know what he's trying to say.
When I first saw that shit, I thought it was fake.
I
Like,
did
I was like,
too.
this can't be real. This
Why
cannot
would
be
you
a
do
really
that?
album cover.
Somebody was saying because it's 9 months late or something, the album or something like that. I did. That's the only thing I saw.
I mean, seeing
Boo! 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 Boo, nigga. Boo. That was terrible. A terrible take. 9 months late. What? Oh, someone should get their social media removed for this shit.
emojis is gonna.
Apple emojis.
I thought them like Apple emojis. These are
It's pregnant women.
iPhone emojis and like the iPhone emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they were like a little apple.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
no, no,
meant
no,
too.
no, iPhone emojis. Like you just take the iPhone emoji.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was that they were saying that it represents being 9 months late. That's the only thing I've seen that to decipher this album cover.
You
Other
should
than
have
that,
made 9 little emojis then
Yeah.
instead of what is it, 12,
To
16?
me, the album
12.
cover goes in line with Poppy's Home and that whole theme of like I birthed all you young niggas.
Oh.
That's how I took it. Y'all want to be me so much that I birthed y'all.
Better than fucking 9 months late. Get the fuck out of here.
This is I'm fucking all these chicks and
That makes sense.
That makes
sense.
y'all are coming out.
Because that's why there's like every shade.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then Certified Lover Boy, like I'm fucking all of y'all and y'all are my seeds.
But see, that's what gave me a little bit of hope for me actually liking this. Because when he called it Certified Lover Boy,
You
and
thought
he
it was
cut
gonna be
the little...
R&B.
What? I'll be quiet if y'all...
no. I was looking at him like he said 850, but I'm like,
All right,
they
man.
gonna
I'll be
happen.
quiet.
Now I wasn't saying that for you to shut
Favorite
up.
track, bro. Yeah, you motherfuckers-
So Mike, you thought with Certified Lover Boy titles, you thought that was gonna be an R&B joint.
Yeah,
I
you know,
did
he
too.
cut the little heart in his little head.
I
You know
did
what I'm
too.
saying? He got the little emojis. I was like, okay, it's gonna be an R&B album. He go,
I do agree. I think I thought that myself when Drake did that. I thought, oh, so Drake looks like Drake's gonna do a like a Views type thing. Like it was gonna come off like some Views music, but it did it. I'm surprised.
it's sexy on. I'm here for it. And then, nah, he rapping like he always rap. Woke up. Put
I
the
definitely
pen
feel like
out.
this is more singing than rapping though.
You already said that.
All right, so what's the favorite track?
Ken said we ain't got time.
All right, for me, give me Champagne Poetry, In Too Deep. Give me No Friends in the Industry, Knife Talk, 7 a.m. and Bridal Path, on Bridal Path, and then give me You Only Live Twice.
What is wrong with you? Your face is.
You sounded like 1 and 5.
Favorite track: Champagne Poetry, No Friends in the Industry, Knife Talk.
7 a.m. and on Bridal Path.
Yeah, give me that one.
Yeah,
we can stop there.
Doing more tracks, you taking forever.
I know. He
I said we can stop there. I stop.
He did less tracks. Taking all day. We ain't got time.
All right, give me Champagne Poetry, Yeba's Heartbreak, No Friends in the Industry, 7 a.m. Bridal Path, and give me the last track, The Remorse.
Champagne Poetry. Give me No Friends in the Industry. 7 a.m. Bridal Path. You Only Live Twice. And the Remorse.
You got to cut me
My 5 tracks. Oh wait, Mike. Sorry.
off, son.
I'm sorry,
I heard
Mike.
that.
You know
I'm
what
sorry.
saying? Got to cut me off, bro. Yeba's Heartbreak, No Friends in the Industry, Fountains, and You Only Live Twice.
Drake, if you watch it,
Wait, hold on. My 5 tracks: Champagne Poetry, 7 a.m. and Bridal Path, No Friends in the Industry. My favorite track of all of them. What's the next one? You Only Live Twice, and TSU.
you've been consistent, bro. I don't always necessarily like the path that you take on your projects, but It's been consistent, and 9 times out of 10 I go back and there's joints that I like that I didn't like initially. So with this one, I felt like I wanted to come to the table more clear-headed as to the direction that you wanted to go. You've been consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that for your core fan base, there are no complaints. There can't be any complaints. Like, this is not saying that you've already done this album, but again, you're just being consistent. There's joints on here I love. Drake, look, man, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? All the accomplishments, like, bro, like streaming 130 something million in like less than a day. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what you do, bro.
They have been complaints actually from these fans, but nevertheless,
We ain't got time.
Drake, yeah, we don't. If you're watching, yeah, I thought there was some good beats on here. Actually, some beats I enjoyed listening to, and there were a couple of channels on here that I enjoyed as well. Overall, man, I think you went out and did what you needed to do, and whether that's playing it safe and delivering something that's consistent, as people say within his fan base, I think that is gonna work. So, but yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Drake, if you're watching, yeah, man, right now this is okay for me, but just in the past I've liked your albums later, so I'm not gonna judge this one too harshly yet, because I'm more than likely gonna like it a lot more than I do today. Man, appreciate another project. I've always been a fan. I've always liked your style of music. Yeah, this is really no difference. I got some tracks on here that I'm gonna bump later, and I'm probably gonna bump more as I listen to it more. So thanks for another project, bro.
Drake, if you're watching, you don't have to listen to me. Most of your albums I always get about at least 3 to 5 bangers that I'm gonna enjoy, but out of 21 tracks, that's not a good ratio. So look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You still successful and still selling like crazy and streaming like crazy with the work that you put out. So I can't tell you to switch up or expect you to switch up at this point. I expect you to still kind of be on this way, as far as musically for the rest of your career. So keep doing your thing, bro. Hey, Drake.
Hope you're doing well. I hope you continue.
Hey, Dead End Hip Hop, if you're watching this, I'd like to say to you guys, I enjoy this, as always. Whether I agree or disagree, at the end of the day, it's always fun. I'm glad I can react to this video. I wish I could use Vlogstar, but I didn't want no issues. So I want to make sure my genuine first reaction was made. And with all that said, I hope you guys do well and keep doing what you're doing. And congratulations on growing your business. And I will leave it there. Peace. This is Jay Hamster, and I'll catch y'all on another one.